Yo, what the fuck is cracking? It's your boy T, and this is the official iListenLive interview with my man XEL. How you doing, bro?
What's good? What's good? What's going on, bro? What's going on, T?
Chilling, chilling. You know what it is. We got PBR supporting this. Also, not a brand deal.
Hey,
We're not getting paid. So
it's Rona season.
and then XEL's got the Rona season. So yeah, we're out here.
Rona light though. I gotta stay steady
Go-
for the interview, bro.
Go tag and on all of Corona's IG posts. Go at iListenLive and Scarlxrd because putting them on right now. The name XEL is what I want to talk about first, and then your real name. So where does the name XEL come from?
All right, so my name is actually basically it's a made up fucking name. It has no fucking meaning to anything at all. It actually has no fucking meaning to anything. And you're pronouncing it right. Anyone that's saying XL, X Eli, X Eli is hurt, XL, Exelis. No, it's Zell. Like it's just Zell. XEL. You say the X like a Z.
There it is.
That's it. It's just a handle that I started using when I was like a teenager on like video games and shit. And honestly, it just transferred over into an artist name. But it wasn't my first rap name ever.
Ooh, what was the initial?
Oh god, it's so bad.
Oh
so
shit.
so my initials, I'm not gonna tell you guys my actual government name, but my initials spell out Bed, B-E-D. So back in 2016, my first handle was Little Bed. which is fucking hard. That shit was hard as fuck, low key.
No
People
way.
actually fucked with that, bro. People fucked with that, yeah. I had people fucking with that, but
So we got a little
I had
bed
to
here right
drop
now.
it.
It's not XEL. Just let you guys know.
Yeah,
Don't get it
it's
twisted.
Little Bed.
It's a little bed. Gang.
Nah.
So the name XEL, yeah, it just came from a game handle, pretty much.
Yeah, it was just a handle. And then basically I decided to drop that old shit, and then I changed it to Zell back in
Oh.
early 2018, mid 2018.
Okay, that leads me to a question, real quick.
Yeah.
How long have you been making music in total? And I more so mean like, not like fucking around just rapping, but actually like recording seriously.
Okay, so I recorded my first song ever in March of 2017. That's when I first recorded my first song ever, and I dropped it on SoundCloud under that handle Little Bed. It's
Yeah.
called Look Up, and that song was fucking trash. There's people that swear that it was good though. It was fucking ass. I'll send it to you to hear.
Yeah,
off stream or
I wish I
something.
could just run it in this interview.
Dude, it's so
We're
bad.
trying to
It's
expose
so
XEL
bad.
like that.
It's so bad, and I promised friends that I told I was doing the interview to that I'd talk about all my old shit because I'm super shy about it, but I'm like fuck it, I don't care, I'll air it out.
Yeah.
Because whatever, it's good content, but
Yeah, I want to know too.
uh,
Shit.
yeah, I got you. I'll send you that shit. But yeah, bro, like back in 2017, that's when I made my first song. I dropped it, and then I was like, that was kind of fun, but I never really got around to making another song until mid to late 2018, and it was because like
Oh.
I had a friend that was into music production at the time, and I used to like fuck around and freestyle before I made music just for like fun type shit at functions and like
Right.
my boy's house and parties. And
Yeah, those
and my
drunk,
friend one
those
day
drunk freestyles and shit.
Yes,
The fucking
yes, yes,
the
those drunk
group
house parties.
ciphers.
Yes, and then like my boy was like, one day we were just chilling. He was like, "Yo, you're actually like pretty fucking nice, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you should try writing shit down and recording." And he made EDM music at the time, so we kind of just I didn't even know how to record or how to go about doing it, but we ended up getting put onto like my boy's studio or whatever,
Right.
aka his fucking bedroom, but he called it a fucking studio. And that's where we went and made the first song ever, and it was fucking hilarious.
Come to my studio,
And-
bro. Well, shit, you got a bed in here.
Yeah, that was my first producer, bro. His name was Secret Savage.
Shout out to Secret Savage.
Shout out to Secret Savage.
Big
I actually
shouts
saw
out.
him recently.
Oh,
I saw
shit.
him in the street recently, bro.
So he's from the same area and everything.
Yeah, he's from my area, but we're not really friends like that anymore. But like, no bad blood or anything. We're just not really friends like that anymore. But
Right.
yeah, that was when I first recorded. Then I took a big ass break. Literally dropped one song. It got like 2,000 streams on SoundCloud over time.
Oh,
And then
shit,
I
yeah.
took a big ass break, which I probably shouldn't have done, but I did. And And then I got back to making music late 2018 when I met my new first actual main producer.
Damn, so we're like under 2 years in, pretty much, just by a tad, or
Uh,
about 2 years.
yeah, I want to say like, yeah, about 2 years, over a little over 2 years probably, but like
Damn,
seriously dropping over a year.
that kind of blows my fucking mind.
Yeah,
High
thanks.
key, that's crazy. Especially
Yeah.
because of like how well, and for those of you who are watching this that don't know who Zell is, first off, educate yourself. Second off, this style approach does not seem like something that just happened overnight at all, but it still happened relatively quick. So that's something that I think is actually just fucking insane, because to have it already well developed, super fucking fire production quality, every track, and that's what I fuck with about you too, is the fact that, like I say it all the time, so many people are clipping, going for this genre, and all the time clipping, mixing's fucked up. It's so easy to butcher the shit out of it and make it sound like trash. But we got Zell, who is positively representing the genre at this point. So shout out to the man himself. One of the low key, I'm gonna say it soon to
Her
be
gang
one of
in
the
this
OGs of
bitch.
the fucking this shit.
Hey.
Damn, seems
No,
like
I'm not. I'm not. I am not an OG. I'll clear that real quick.
Yeah, it just
Because
seems
I know
like it
people
though.
give me shit. Yeah, to you, I'm an OG, but trust me, there's many before me that have done shit as hard. I'm not gonna say harder because I think I go pretty fucking hard, but um, there's roots to it that weren't me.
One thing though
But
is, if you were to pop off around this time or within the next year, and they
mhm.
look back 10 years, they'd be like, he was almost one of the OGs. You're kind of sitting right along the time frame. It's probably like 2015, 16 type shit.
Yeah,
I'm sure there was shit
yeah.
before that, but like not big time like that.
Nah, it was about
So
like 16
yeah,
when
so
the shit started blowing.
you would almost get classified as that. I feel like that's the respect though they gotta pay.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
all right, so getting into this subject now is, what was life like growing up for Zell, and basically like where you're from and all that shit, and were you the angry emo kid at recess?
Nah. All right. So let's see. Where do I start? Where am I from? I'm born in Long Island, New York. Great Neck, New York.
What year?
I 1996. I'm 24. I'll share the
96
age.
gang.
I'm 24.
Bet.
Um, yeah, born in Long Island, New York, and then I immediately moved, as far as I can remember, to Manhattan, and I lived there for about 15 years, and I ended up moving back out to Long Island.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, so I stayed with my mom when I was out in the city,
Yeah.
and then basically I ended up coming out here and moving in with my dad and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I feel it. So like the growing up
yeah.
life and shit was like, you had to go to a couple different schools type shit, and like probably moving around a little bit type thing, or like
uh,
were you always
okay,
kind of in
so
this, because you said you were born in uh Long Island, right, and
Long
then
Island.
moved to Manhattan.
Yeah. So actually, my
How,
childhood, like in terms of school, was really steady. What were you gonna
oh,
say?
I was gonna say, how old were you when you moved to Manhattan?
Oh, when I was born,
Oh, right.
straight there.
Oh, you were
Yeah,
okay,
and then
okay.
I moved, and I went straight to Long Island. I mean, I went straight to Manhattan from the hospital when I was born. Then I came
Oh,
back to Long Island when I was 15.
oh shit. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So
So you're like in the
basically,
city, pretty much.
yeah, I was raised as a city kid, raised in Manhattan, New York City.
How would you describe like that whole experience, like growing up like in one of the most populated cities in like the United States?
It was amazing. It was amazing,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, it was like I miss Manhattan, bro. I love it. That's my city, bro.
Damn.
Till I fucking die. It's my city.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
where I rep. I'm from.
Yeah, okay, okay.
When I rep New York City, like I'm from Manhattan. When people ask me where am I from, that I'm from Manhattan. That's what I tell everyone.
Right.
Yeah, die hard New York City, bro.
The fucking
Die hard.
cold winters.
But yeah, nah. As a kid, I didn't really I was actually pretty stable in terms of like going to school and stuff. Went to one school. Like, actually, no. Okay, so when I first got out there, I went to Catholic school to like third grade.
Yeah.
Then my mom took me out of that shit because that shit was like mad fucking money for like no reason. And then in third grade, that's when I went to public school, and that's when I made a lot of the friends I still have today. Um, went to public school. I was from Stuyvesant Town, New York. Had pretty good friendships and shit. I started skating a lot. I got into
Oh,
like skate
okay.
culture heavy. Yeah. So I was into the skateboarding culture pretty heavy. Um, and then, went to middle school and shit. And then I'd say like right after middle school, that's when my life became fucking shitty. Like that's when
Oh,
shit started to
okay.
get pretty bad for me.
So,
Um,
yeah. So, what was the middle
yeah,
school
yeah.
experience like?
Middle school.
I want to say real quick, it's funny what you just said about the whole like going to Catholic school, like as a jit,
Yeah.
because I just watched this thing with DMX, who, as you fucking know, everyone probably knows, is also from New York.
Shout
Uh,
out to DMX.
and I just saw that his like cousins and shit went to like an Islamic school growing up and shit, and then they were like, yeah, we don't have family around anymore, so we're about to be out in the streets. And then all of a
Right.
sudden they went to public school and shit like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
um
Dude, my dad was like doing anything to try to keep me in that shit, bro. He was like
yeah,
fucking tying people up and robbing people. I'm not even joking, bro.
he's oh
Shit.
he
My
was trying
dad
to
is
get you.
my dad's hardcore.
I thought you were say he was the one getting you into the fucking Catholic school and
No,
shit.
my dad, he was doing anything he could to keep me in that shit because that's what my
Yeah,
mom and my grandmother wanted. But
it's like we don't
after
want
a
him to
while,
come
it's
up
just
being
kind
a
of
screaming artist and fucking part of the Hurt Gang collective.
like, yeah, bro. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
everything
middle
was good.
school, the
Middle
middle
school.
school time period where shit
I was
changed.
honestly middle school. I was just a fucking skater, gamer. Had friends. Had a girlfriend or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Dicked around. I
typical middle
I
school
always
kid.
yeah. Like I took school seriously, but around seventh grade, that's when I started like not really like taking shit so serious and like started fucking up a little bit and stuff.
Yeah,
It wasn't for like any specific reason, like oh I have a disability or oh I like fuck this shit. I hate school. It was just kind of like I don't know, bro. I was just distracted by video games and other fun shit. You know what I mean?
typical
Just
the
fun
kid
shit.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, fun shit. My
like
mom
I'm
would
trying to
harp on
stay up
me.
till 3 playing fucking
That like Halo,
PS3 and fucking
like
Call of
Halo
Duty.
3 and shit, and Call of Duty 4 and stuff.
And now
Yeah,
and now it's fucking 4 a.m. and you want me to wake up at 7 to go to school in
yeah,
3 hours?
yeah,
Hell
yeah,
no,
bro.
I ain't doing these
My
assignments.
mom, bro, my mom used to whoop my ass though, bro. I used to get the ass whoopings of a lifetime. She swears no, she didn't hit me, bro. She used to beat my ass as a kid, bro. Oh God, but I love my mom to death, bro. But still, I'm glad she
She
did,
pulled a wooden spoon on you.
bro. She used to break that shit on me and be like, "Look what you did." Bro,
Damn,
she used to break that shit on me, bro. Straight up, break it on me,
you got those
break
strong. You
it.
got those strong ass cheeks. Just fucking split right into one. Just clenching them up real quick.
Bro, she used to whoop my ass, but it's alright, bro. I think kids need to get their ass whipped anyway, so
I actually agree with that too.
100%.
That's how
I'm
it
going
was
to
for
whoop
me
my
growing
kid's
up.
ass,
That's I remember.
bro.
Oh man,
Kids need to get an ass whipping, bro.
that's facts.
But yeah, bro. Like
So then going into like
middle
high
school,
school and shit, like smooth
yeah,
transition. What
nah.
what kind of kid were you like in after like I guess in the transition time period? Because everyone makes a change at some point. Were you still like the skater type dude, the Manhattan
So,
kid?
so from when I transferred from middle school to high school, I had like one really close friend that was going to my high school because like kind of like how it works in New York City is like when everyone's together in middle school and shit and all that, you kind
Yeah.
of all split up because the city's so fucking big.
Oh, okay.
So like I had one close friend who was also going to my high school who I knew since like third grade.
Right.
We're still friends till today. I talked to him the other day and shit. But other than that, I really didn't have anyone around me in the school and shit. But that
Okay.
transition was pretty fucking scuffed.
Mm. So you're
So,
kind of like the loner in the first couple years, or like pretty much the whole time.
so okay, so basically all right, so basically the first year of high school, I wasn't really like a loner type.
Yeah.
Like I used to be really into playing fucking World of Warcraft and shit.
Yeah, I feel
So
it.
like I would kind of go to high school and like go home and just like play fucking games and shit.
Shout out to WoW. So
But
also it's not a brand deal.
yeah, shout out to WoW. That game fucking sucks now though. That game's ass. But
Yeah.
anyway, so basically All right, here, let me give it to you. Let me tell you. Let me tell you everything that happened.
All right, all right.
So, basically, when I was younger, I had a I had a cousin who used to live with me and shit. My mom used to take care of my cousin because his aunt was like in and out of like the prison system and shit.
Yeah.
Like from the day he was born, pretty much. Like he was like born in a jail hospital type shit. So basically, like he came to live with me. Um, my mom's side of my family is from Europe and shit. So the eighth grade summer transition, I went to Europe, and
Okay.
um,
Oh.
and my cousin was supposed to come with me, right? And mind you, he was like my brother at this point in my life. Like,
Right,
you know,
right.
he had
Living
been
at
with
the
me for
crib
like,
and shit.
yeah, like 5 or 6 years already. So like that's
Yeah.
like your little bro. You know what I mean? That's not like your cousin. Like you
Right,
call
right.
that like a brother. You know what I mean? So
Was he
like,
like close to your age, or was he like?
nah, he was younger than me. He was far younger than me. He was like
Oh.
when I was like 9, he was born. So it was a
Oh,
big gap.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, like he ended up going not coming with me to Europe and shit. He stayed with his mom and shit. And then when I came back from Europe, he ended up not coming back to live with me and shit. And that shit started to fuck with me a little bit cuz like that's like yo, like imagine having like a little brother there and then like
That
a
you
split.
watch grow up and shit, and is literally like
Yeah,
your title
so
of like a younger brother. That's all of a sudden just
yeah.
gone,
So that
detached.
was that was kind of like the starting like fester of like my anger and shit.
Oh, okay.
Um, that was like where I kind of started like not fucking with the world type shit because I was like, yo, this fucking sucks. And then I started going to high school. I started failing really badly in high school that year because I
Is
was
this
distracted.
freshman year, basically?
Freshman year of high school, I started failing horribly in
Yeah.
freshman year of high school. I was failing horribly. My grades were shitty. I was going home just playing, dicking around, just playing WoW, you know, skating when I could. But I didn't even I lost motivation to skate at this time too, bro, because that shit was really
Oh.
affecting me. Yeah, so all I was doing was going home, playing fucking WoW and shit. My
Yeah.
mom was like struggling to keep her job and shit like that. Um, like we were losing our crib too at the time. Like
Damn.
me and my mom and my mom like lost her job and lost her mom and shit, and we
Such a
started losing
fuck
our
time
house.
too for you, especially at that age,
Yeah,
because like you're almost the
yeah,
point where you could like help contribute to the cost financially and shit, but like you're not there yet where you can even get employed or anything, and you're busy and
exactly.
like
Trying
yeah,
to like do your homework and shit like that.
right,
So I knew what was going on because you know you're like 14, like you know what's going on and shit, but like you can't really do shit about it, and no one's gonna listen to you.
right.
So I fucking I failed ninth grade, bro. Like I had to repeat the grade and shit. Like I failed ninth grade because I had so much like weighing on my mind. It's like it wasn't even a matter of like, oh, I think there's something wrong with your son, like in terms of learning, or like, oh, you have no motivation. I was just fucked up in my head, bro.
And no one really knew what exactly why and shit like at the
I
time.
never went to a therapist, nothing. And my mom was so like distracted trying to keep us like in a crib. And my dad,
Right,
like, you know, my dad was in my life and shit, but like he didn't live with me because my parents weren't together. So like, you know, like it wasn't like he was always there type shit. He
right,
was there for me though, don't get it wrong, but like he just wasn't always around type shit.
yeah,
So basically what happened was I failed ninth grade. My mom lost her job. We ended up moving into like a little bit before like the end of the school year. We moved in with my grandmother because we lost our old house. And then
yeah.
she fucking died. That
Oh,
same like 2 months later, we move into her crib. She dies out of nowhere, right? Which is crazy. Like, oh shit.
wow.
So then we
R.I.P.
started,
Fuck.
yeah, rest in peace. We started losing that house, and my mom had no job type shit. She just got a new job working security, but she wasn't really like making the bread yet to like support. So like,
Right.
basically, my mom was like to me like, which was crazy because my whole life I was like taken care of, pampered. Like, you know, I was spoiled and shit. Like, I got the new Xbox when it came out. I got
Yeah.
anything I wanted type shit for Christmas. The lights were never off. Like, none of that crazy shit. But like, my whole world basically like came crashing down and shit. I lost my cousin. My grandmother just died and shit. I was losing my house. I was like, yo, what the
At
fuck's
the
going on?
weirdest transition in life too, from like that
From high
age to being like
school.
14, 15 years old, whatever the fuck it is, and then having to go through that.
Yeah.
It's
So
crazy. Yeah.
so none of my friends were around because they were all off at their high schools and shit. You know what I mean? Because they're all split up. So basically what ended up happening was my mom was like, yo, like it's the streets at this point. Like we're homeless type shit. So like she was like, you gotta like either come live with me at like a friend's house and like we gotta sleep on their couch type shit, or you gotta go like live with your dad. So like, and my dad had his own crib and stuff, and you know he had a room for me and shit.
Right.
So and like I failed school and shit. I was like, damn, like I can't leave my mom. Like bro, like you know I live with my mom my whole life type shit. But I was like, fuck it. Like, I'll go live with my dad. I didn't want to, but I was like, fuck it. And I moved out to Long Island. And I moved in with my
Oh.
dad in high school. Yeah. So I like left everything behind and just, it was tough, bro. Like, when I got out here in Long Island and shit, bro, every night, bro, from the first day I got here, bro, I used to go to school. I used to come home. I used to cry, bro. I was so miserable. I had no
Everything that
friends.
happened in that, and then everything that happened right before that too, just fucking all tolling on top of each other.
Yeah, it was horrible, bro. Like, and then like at the same time, my family had split up. Like my mom and her sister, like my aunt that I was close with, they stopped talking for some reason. And then like I pulled up to a family function at the beginning of ninth grade and shit.
Yeah.
Like when I repeated the grade. So I pulled up to like a family function. It was like a baby shower for like my cousin, and like my family just started shitting on me, except for like my one uncle. My one uncle like
Uh,
always had my fucking back, bro. One of my mom's brothers. He
Shout out to
always
that
had
guy.
my
Everyone needs an uncle like
yeah,
that. If you're a male watching
yeah.
this and you're an uncle, you need to be that figure.
Bro, he always has my back no matter what. Like my uncle always has my fucking back. So basically like my other family starts shitting on me. Like yo,
This
like
is
we
from
heard
your
you
dad's
failed.
side too now because you moved to.
Nah, this is all on my mom's
Oh,
side,
still on your
bro.
mom's side. Okay,
My
okay.
dad's side wasn't really around me like that too much.
Right.
So
Okay.
my family was beefing like heavy, and like they started like throwing me into the mix, and that's when my uncle took my side and shit. Was like yo, don't worry about him, blah blah blah. And then like basically what ended up happening was after that whole scuffle, that whole family fight about me, my
Yeah.
family, my mom's other brother who like the beef started with, he came to my house and was like, "Oh, it's your fault to me, bro." To a 15-year-old kid, he's like, "Yo, it's your fault. I don't talk to my brother and sister anymore. Like it's your fault. I don't talk to them, shit like that." So basically, I ended
Wow.
up cursing out my uncle and shit,
Right.
and like his wife, and I was basically like, fuck him. And even my dad was like, yo, you guys got to go. Like, this is my mom's brother in my dad's house. He's like, but they were
Oh.
still close. You know what I mean? Growing up and shit. But they were
Right.
like, yo, he was like, yo, you guys got to go. Like, you can't be here type
With
shit.
all
Like,
that bullshit.
just
Yeah.
leave. Like, yeah. So, like, and my mom's best friend got married and shit. And, like, we pulled up to the wedding, but my mom couldn't afford to. So, like, they started fucking beefing and shit. And they started blaming me for shit. And I was like, yo, fuck this. So, like, basically during that whole time my family disconnected like crazy. There's a
Damn.
big ass disconnect, bro. So I was like really alone.
That's like I feel
I
like
was really alone.
see, and that's I was wanting to get that out of you, especially because like listening to your music and hearing like the aggression that comes into shit. I knew there had to be, with everyone, there's some kind of everyone has that like that turning point in their life where they realize shit's just not fucking sunshine and rainbows, and
Yep.
the worst things can happen to the best people at the worst fucking times. And so that's, I guess, that makes sense. So then continuing
Yeah.
on after that, then it was you went through high school
After
just
that,
all.
I went through high school, struggled, got C's, D's, couple F's, but made it. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah.
I I was just, bro, I was suicidal. I used to like stare at myself in the mirror with a knife type shit. This same fucking knife, bro. Just to stare at myself in the mirror, want to
Oh
kill myself daily, bro. Like I used to think about it. I could never do it. I was too pussy to do it. Uh, I used to just cry, bro. I missed my mother so much. I just hit it. My family never knew I was so depressed, bro. I still am really depressed, and I still have fucking anxiety and
and
shit.
no one fucking
Um,
knows anything and shit. Just
yeah. I mean, they know now. I mean, they're gonna know now too. They're probably gonna see this shit. So,
right.
but I yeah, bro, I've been depressed like my whole life pretty much. And I hit it. But once that happened, that was like the root of like my anger. And I think my family started noticing. They were like later on in life, like in my earlier 20s, like 21, they were like, "Yo, like you seem really angry." Because I used to snap at them for like no reason. Because they ended up coming back together and shit, some of them, but like they started noticing shit was up with me. Like I always felt different in my family, bro. I always felt like a different person, type shit. Like I
Right.
knew I wasn't gonna be a doctor. I knew I wasn't gonna be like a fucking nurse. Like I always knew I was gonna do something different from them. I just didn't really know it was music. But yeah, I ended up getting through high school, and then around my senior year, I started making friends. Started going to house parties, getting turned, beer pong with the boys on
On the
weekends.
gang.
Like I started getting fucking lit. I started getting fucked up on the weekends and shit, going to parties, fucking like fucking smash for the first time, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like fuck bitches for the
Just
first time, shit like
thinking
that.
about it, Zell, honestly, bro, I'm glad that you had to deal with all that shit. I'm not, but I am because of the aftermath product.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
bro. Yeah.
something I don't know if it would have happened, without those kind of
Yeah,
events. And I feel
thankfully,
like it's
thank
gonna be a
God for
big
my
event.
dad being so stable and shit, bro. Thank God.
Yeah.
But he
Uh
even wasn't really around even when I was here though, because he used to work from like 8 a.m. to like 10 o'clock at night type shit. So like, I would never see him.
right,
Luckily, I didn't
so
fuck with drugs and shit.
yeah. So do you feel like the whole like musical expression kind of here, I think we're getting kind of actually we'll stay on this topic. But do you feel like that whole situation, all those situations lining up cumulatively from like your freshman year area to you moving back to Long Island and shit like that was a big influence on the genre of music you're making currently to this day? Hurt.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So people always ask me about this tattoo, and say like, why do you have hurt on your fingers? And I'm saying like, that's just how I felt when I was like 15 to like now in my life. That's the best way to describe the feeling I fucking had. Like the collective didn't get the tattoo. I had this tattoo before I started the collective.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about that in a second too in the collective and
Yeah,
then the
yeah,
rest
we'll
of the
get to
test.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, hurt is the way I felt, I still feel like in my life. Like I just felt hurt by people, bro. Like people fucking hurt me in my life.
Okay, I think this is a perfect timing to get into what I also wanted to talk about. And that basically is how your music transitioned to from what it was before, because I've heard one old Zell track, the throwback Zell. You guys can't hear that. It's exclusive. Nah. It's out there somewhere. But going from that Zell to the current 2020 Zell that we're dealing with, do you feel like at a certain point you were like, all right, this is how I want to express myself based off of what I'm still feeling today and the impact that it had in like 2012 or some shit?
Yeah, so basically the my music at first had nothing to do with the way I felt. I just made like I was just kind of making rap lyrics that had nothing to do with how I felt at all, really. Like, just talking about like bitches, money, fucking dumb shit. Like,
Right.
like dumb rap shit,
Classic
like
classic
cars
shit.
that I didn't have. Yeah, like I was on like when I first started rapping, I was on some like fucking ski mask style of rap or like comethazine type shit. Like I was just
Right.
trying to be like, wordplay and like a little lyrical, but like, kind of trying to have like some swag when I rapped and shit.
Yeah.
Um and people told me they actually like the reception wasn't horrible actually to my music during that time, during 2018. Like people actually fucked with my music then too. Obviously not as heavy as now at all, but people did fuck with it.
So it was still cool around that time, and we're talking probably this is like, is
Yeah.
this the 2018 time or more so like the
Yeah.
2015? Okay.
2018.
So
I wasn't
then,
making music then.
so
In
where does this
2015.
transition happen? Where all of a sudden we go from this out to now we're screaming on every beat, going the fuck off aggressively and making sure everyone knows that we are one of the best screaming artists in the game. In the underground.
All right.
Where do we make that transition?
So that transition is made back during this past March. February, March. So I made a song with this artist. I was making music and dropping it consistently. I had done shows all of 2019.
Yeah.
Like I did my first show. I probably did 7 shows. I even did a show in 2020 already. The early 2020 in January in Brooklyn.
Right. Oh, okay.
But this was all my old music. I was making stuff like, and I was dropping consistently on like, not like on a drop schedule, but I would drop like a song or 2 a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, not really paying attention. I was getting plays and shit, of course. I was actually getting streams. Like people were fucking with me. I actually went on tour with another artist. This is how I grew a lot too.
Okay.
Yeah, I went on tour with this underground rapper named Tommy Wright III and his son Zay Porter. They were pretty fire and shit. I didn't realize how big they were, but they have a lot of connections in the underground. And I ended up getting linked to going on tour and opening for him. So I opened for him in 2 cities. I opened for him in New York, and I opened for him in Philly.
Oh shit. Okay,
and that was a great experience too. That was so sick. I got a lot of like show experience in. I got to travel and shit.
Yeah.
And that's where like a lot of my fans started growing because he gave me like a lot of shout outs. Like he has like 50K on IG, so like he helped me grow on SoundCloud and Spotify a lot too. He was mad cool.
That makes sense.
So shout out to Tommy Ray, bro. Like that man helped me out a lot. That's a bro. Also shout out to my producer at the time, Hypnotic. Me and he was making all the beats for my old shit.
Fuck with that name. You ever drink Hypnotic?
Yeah. Nah, I haven't. But
me neither, low key.
Yeah, nah, that's my boy right there. We met at our old job. We used to work at Starbucks together.
Oh shit.
We met in 2017, and then we realized we both fucked with making music. I showed him my first song ever. He was like, "Oh, this is fire," blew smoke up my ass. He showed me his whack ass beats at the time. I blew smoke up his ass. I was like, "Yeah, this is sick."
Was this before?
We linked up.
This is pre trap metal. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pre trap metal. So we started making music. We started doing shows together, and people were like catching on to us a little bit. We were recording shit in his fucking shed, behind his house.
Oh,
that's where our first recording set up with a mic like that, and we were like, we had a Mac, an interface, and we were just making shit in his house.
Yeah.
Then we started fucking with going to studios a little bit and shit like that. Yeah, we started going to studios toward the end of the summer of 2019.
So how old is this dude?
He is 2 years younger than me, I believe.
Oh, okay.
He's like 22, yeah. 22 or 23. He's a year younger than me or something. I forget how old he is. But yeah, he's like 22 or 23. He's my boy. I still talk to him all the time. He still fucks with all the music today. We just went our own separate ways. Like he's more in the R&B shit now. And because once I started making trap metal, he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm not trying to make beats like this. Like this is not my shit." And I was like, I wasn't like, "Yo, fuck you." We're just like, all right, like
we're doing different shit.
Yeah, we're doing different shit. He's like, "Yo, I'm still gonna come punch a kid in the face at a show."
Yeah.
Like type shit. You know what I mean? Like
on the fucking typical H.U.R.T gang type show, Zell, someone's gotta get socked in the face at any given H.U.R.T gang show, or if Zell is there in the building. In fact, if I go to Zell's show, just let you guys know straight up, you're gonna see video footage of T from iListenLive socking someone in the fucking face.
Yes,
straight in the mouth.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna make their
Once
fucking.
the world opens up,
I'm gonna shove my fist down their throat, and make their fucking tonsils bleed, and tell them to call me daddy.
I'm gonna see hell, but yeah. So to get into the transition.
Yeah.
So basically on SoundCloud, so I dropped this song called "Gangin'," basically, and in like January, and basically this guy from Cuff Boys. I don't know if you've ever heard of Cuff Boys, Cameron from Cuff Boys.
Nah.
They have a big ass YouTube. They're like blew up Little Skies and shit.
Oh, okay.
He has a big ass channel with like 3 million streams, and he was doing the shit you're doing, like the listening to music.
Oh.
So I submitted my song to him for like $5. He also had a $50 option where you could submit a song, he'll repost it and shit like that for like $100. But I didn't pay for that. I was like, fuck that. I paid for the $5 drop, but if he fucked with it, he'll repost it for free. But he has to love the song.
Right.
I hit him with Gangin', and mind you, at the time he has 16,000 followers on SoundCloud. So he listened to Gangin', and
Oh.
and he fucked with it, and I was like, oh shit, and he reposted it. So that's why Gangin' fucking like kind of blew up a bit. I was like, oh shit, and that
I
was
see.
before I was still doing the trap metal shit. So
Yeah.
he basically boosted the fuck out of my streams on that shit. And my following too. Then I submitted the same song Gangin' to Trash Vibes Forever, and
Yeah.
Strife, the owner of Trash Vibes, fucked with Gangin' as well. He also uploaded the song. I was like, holy fuck, that's crazy. Um that's where I got my biggest, like, I was like, all right. And that was when I started developing my sound a little bit, but I wasn't screaming yet.
So this is
So
where the Zell. So we get a little Zell clout right here.
yeah, we where we start getting a little Zell clout. Then
How
I
old are
meet
you this time? This is 2000 what? 19? 18 you said?
this is 2020, bro.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
2020, yeah. So I was 23. I just turned 24 in August.
Shout out to the Kobe
So
year.
yeah, so basically, that shit happens. Then I started. Then Wave High, this artist, an artist from Seattle, me and him like met each other,
Yeah.
and we ended up making a song, and that was the last song I made together. I made at all before I started screaming. It was a song called Venti. It's on my SoundCloud still. Honestly, me and him like he went hard. I kind of flopped on it, I think, but whatever. Like it was
Yeah.
my old style, and he was into the screaming shit too, but I wasn't doing that yet. And then I showed it to like my friends and shit, and they're like, oh, this one's cool, whatever, yada yada. And I showed it to a friend of mine who I talk to every day. Like I've talked to him every day since like middle school, right? Like we talk
Yeah.
together on Discord. I was just talking to him before I called you.
Yeah.
This is like my boy, and he gives me like the most honest criticism of every fucking song. Like I just played him the new Me and Lexo song that's unreleased coming out next Friday, yo. Make sure y'all peep that.
Hey.
Uh,
We're gonna link that in the description.
but I got you. So basically, after me and Wave High made that song, my boy was like, "Yo, like he's good, but like, yo, bro, you're trash." I was just like, "Nah, you're
Oh.
tripping." I was like, "You're tripping, bro. You're tripping." He's like, "Bro, you're ass. You're fucking garbage right now, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, you've had songs that are good, but your shit is boring." I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Nah, he's tripping, bro. He's tripping." I was like, "This thing is bugging, right?" Like,
Yeah.
and then I was just like, "What? Like, are you serious, bro? Like, I thought this shit was so hard." He's like, "Shit's whack." I was like, "Damn." And then my other friend joined the call too. We're on Discord. He was like, "Nah, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it." I was like, "Wow."
Ooh.
Yeah, it was cold, bro. I was like, "Damn, this is in fucking March."
Wow.
Right? I was like,
Okay, yeah.
"Wow, yeah." So I was like, "Ass."
That's
like,
the first time I
damn.
think I heard his Zell song was probably in March, maybe April, which is crazy to think about too.
Yeah, so maybe a little bit later, maybe June or May or June, like
Yeah.
May.
Yeah. Could have been.
So, mind you, so now let's get to the transition. So that was the last song I made, and I was like,
We got
something's got to change. Yeah, I was like, I got.
Shout out to them. Damn, some real homies.
Yeah, real fucking good friend
Really
right there.
tell you
My boy Stefano, shout out to him,
I'm
bro.
gonna start being
Shout
so
out my boy
hard on
Stefano,
you
I
on the
love that, man.
streams now. I'm gonna be like, Zell, fuck you, this sucks.
Bruh.
No.
I mean, nah, bro, definitely tell me when you don't like some shit. I
No,
don't want
you already
to
know.
just fucking
You already know.
suck my dick off.
I always
the whole time.
mostly, yeah. I'm not trying to polish you or anything. Most time though,
Yeah, I'm not closed-minded to criticism at all.
it's point of the channel too. So yeah, you know. But anyway, so going back to the transition now.
So basically, I got this beat. I get this beat off YouTube, and I'm like, this is kind of fucking hard, right? I write the song right here where I'm sitting right now, and I go to my studio, and so just prior to this, let me just throw this in as a side note.
Right.
I used to listen to scream rap. Like I would listen to Scarlxrd. I would listen to a couple of people we'll get into when we talk about my inspirations and stuff.
Yeah.
I won't say their names yet. I'll keep it a secret. But
For now.
yeah, there's a couple of guys that I used to listen to, a lot and shit at the time, and I always liked scream rap. And I used to tell my friend that I told you that told me my song was ass, like, yo, I fuck with scream rap. And he used to always say to me, why don't you make the shit? Why don't you make it? I'm like, nah, I can't make it. I can't scream. Like, I can't scream and rap on a song. Like, You know what I mean? I used to say, like, I used to doubt myself. Like, nah, I can't do that shit, bro. Like,
Oh
nah.
shit.
Like, I'm gonna be
Okay.
a regular rapper.
Right.
So one day I go to the studio. I have this new beat, and the beat was for the song Payday. The one where I'm like, hey, 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 that shit. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? At first, it was just rapping. It was like, hey, 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 hey. Like, and I was like, I'm gonna try screaming it. So I screamed it, and my engineer, thankfully, he's a great dude. His name is Fritz. Fritz, the engineer.
Shout
Elmont
Fritz
Queen, shout him
also.
out. PRR Time
One
Studio.
more shout
That's my
out.
bro. That's my
Got
boy.
you a couple more. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out Fritz. He was like, yo, Zell, this is it, bro. This is it. You're doing it. Like, this is the scream shit. There's the energy. I was like, nah, you're bugging. And then like another local artist pulled up too, and he was like, this is fucking insane. Like, this is hard as shit, bro. I
Oh
was like,
shit.
word. Yeah. So I cooked it up. I cooked up the song Payday, and I made it. And the second I got home, I called my boy Stefano. I was like, yo, you gotta hear this. You gotta hear this. He's like, I don't want to hear some whack shit. I put that shit
Ah.
on. I put that shit on, bro. Bro. My boy was like, yo, bro, what the fuck happened? I was like, you woke me up, bro. I was like, you woke me the fuck up,
Damn.
son.
There's a
Let's
whole
get it.
story to the transition. That's so sick. I love
Yeah,
that. I
ever
love that.
since
There's
then-
like that's filthy.
Bro, ever since then, people ask me, yo, bro, are you gonna scream every song? Fuck yes, nigga. Yeah, yes.
There you guys have it
Yes.
right there. Zell is not coming through with any soft Drake shit from the Take Care album. We are not on
yet.
that on that page. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about are the Zell influences in growing up and what kind of music you were exposed to, what you're fucking with, and how does that, I guess, influence the way you move today in the industry?
Alright, got you. So my first music. Alright, so basically, when I was young, I used to just listen to anything really, anything that I liked. I would just hear a song, like it, listen to it. It was kind of that simple. I was into a lot of like rock bands and shit.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was never really into heavy metal, but I was always into like a lot of rock and roll and shit.
What's some of your
And
favorite
funny
like rock
enough,
and roll type
my favorite rock bands, like
influencers?
rock and roll shit. I used to listen to the Beatles a lot.
Oh, okay, okay.
Who else? Alright, everyone was on that Drowning Pool wave. Like fucking all that shit. Papa Roach is fucking hard.
Mm.
Who else? Oh, I used to listen to Aerosmith a lot too.
Was this some shit that you
I don't know
strictly just?
why.
This wasn't like any like older person influences on you or anything? Was it like mom or pops or straight
Nah.
up Zell just surfing the internet on some gamer skater boy type shit?
It's like, yeah, me surfing the internet. I fucked with Smashing Pumpkins a lot too.
uh,
Yeah, like I fucked with like those groups a lot. Then I would fuck with like a lot of like traditional rap. Like I fucked with like Drake. I love Drake, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck with Lil Wayne. Um,
mm.
I fuck with Travis Scott.
So
He's
to this
fucking
day,
hard.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, to this day, I mean, I fuck with mainstream rap. I know there's a lot of underground artists who are like, oh, fuck mainstream rap. One of those artists is fucking Ren, but fuck that
It's
shit.
mainstream for a reason, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. It's mainstream for a reason.
I fuck with the mainstream, bro. I fuck with the
There's
mainstream
reason
hits,
it's
bro.
hot.
Yeah, bro. Sicko Mode is insane. Like, come on, like, stop playing.
That
Like,
beat,
you know what I
bro,
mean?
and that switch up on that beat is something fucking
That's what I'm
completely
saying,
different. I'm not
bro.
arguing that with anyone. It's not up for debate. We're talking facts. It's not a matter of opinion.
Yeah, fucking. I used to listen to like a whole bunch of different shit, honestly. I had a couple underground shit I would fuck with, but for the most part, like, it was just mainstream music.
Yeah.
I didn't start getting into underground music until 2016, and when
Ooh.
X started popping off.
So that's when you started.
That was
okay.
That's when I started learning about Okay,
Hottest SoundCloud. SoundCloud
okay.
was the hottest 16, 17. Also not up for debate for the people
Yeah,
watching. That's the SoundCloud
not up for debate at all. Yes.
Yeah, this is a fact.
Wait, I did fuck with EDM heavy and
Ooh.
dubstep.
You ever go to raves or
I
anything?
had a big dubstep. I went to like festivals and shit, and low key like underground DJ shows and shit.
Did you take
I
Molly
fucked
and
with that
acid?
shit. I did do acid, not really knowing what the fuck it was, and it was horrible.
Oh,
It was so bad, bro.
That sounds
so
terrible.
Bad. But
An unexpected trip.
dude, dubstep. I was in dubstep hard, bro, and EDM. So my first dream job ever.
Ooh.
First dream job ever, man. This is it, guys. This is the secret. The secret H.U.R.T. shit.
Exposed
I
right
wanted
here.
to be a fucking bro. I wanted to be a fucking DJ.
Ooh.
Underground dubstep EDM DJ.
This is gonna lead us into a perfect subject. Actually, you saying that.
Yeah.
If you have more to say about that, I still want to listen.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to, bro. My dream job. I wanted to be a DJ for EDM and stuff. That's how I ended up connecting with Secret Savage. He made EDM on SoundCloud underground. And I used to chill at his crib and watch him.
Would you say that you were kind of like into like the producer side of things in general, or just like you want to make some fucking EDM slaps to watch bitches show their titties out in the rave crowd and be standing on the stage scratching pads and fucking
I just liked
and shit.
Playing music for people, bro. I liked playing music for people. Not even creating it. I just liked playing music for people.
Hey, Zell's selling personal playlists right now, $20. Hit him on PayPal or Cash App. He's making personal playlists.
I'm not. Don't listen to him. I'm not. But yeah, bro. That's what I used. So when I was like a senior in high school and shit, me and my friends used to go to parties and shit, and we used to like run the aux cord. Like we used to fucking DJ at house parties and shit. That was like what I fucking liked doing.
Okay. I want to talk about because every time I'm listening to a track with Zell on it or H.U.R.T Gang, we have the most beautiful mix, masters, production is on fleek, all the way engineered to a T. And I want to know where that comes from and who the fuck is doing this producing. I've watched a couple IG lives with you in them that I tap into, and I see you're fucking with the vocals too yourself. So I want to know how that whole process works. I don't know how many producers H.U.R.T Gang's got or what the fuck's going on, but...
Alright, so starts. We got two ways of getting that good quality sound.
Ooh, okay.
The first one.
Take notes, people.
Right here, guys. Money. Pay to play. You gotta pay. You want your songs to sound good? You gotta fucking pay for that prime engineering, bro. I used to go to the studio all the fucking time. Shout out my boy Fritz again.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Mans is a wizard, bro. Wizard. He's amazing at production, bro. At engineering, specifically.
Yeah.
He's amazing at engineering, bro. He has my mixes on fucking fleek, bro. Man is amazing.
Ooh, okay.
But, money's money, bro. And it's not infinite. And
an investment is an investment.
Sometimes I gotta get that song out.
Right.
An investment's an investment. Sometimes I gotta get that song out. So
do these stems originally come across hot and easy for him to fuck with? Or do they come out sloppy and they're working a little bit of magic?
So what I've been told is that, and like, not to like fucking stroke my own whatever, but my engineer says like, bro, you have a very... He told me like, yo, bro, your vocals, your voice is like amazing for screaming. Like, he said all he does is polish. He doesn't actually like tweak much.
Oh shit.
And as I've gone into engineering, I kind of realized that like I don't really like try to edit myself to sound good. I just bring my shit up more.
Right, I kind of noticed that too. Like just hearing the stems, even from the IG live, and then listening to you cut the beat out for a second. or even just actually hear you scream and like rap shit live in general, which just to let you guys know, you should go follow XEL on Instagram, XELISHURT. Don't get fucked up, because he's occasionally dropping content where you can actually hear him fucking screaming in a live video, and he clearly doesn't miss. This is, I had almost figured that the stems come in hot.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at what I do now. I think I'm getting there. I'm confident. I'm really
Right.
confident in my screaming, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even trying to sound like a cocky douchebag. Like, I'm pretty confident. Like, I
Not
think
even
I'm great
talk
at it
that
now.
shit all the way.
Yeah, no,
You're
I
talking
think
that
I'm
shit
becoming
all
good.
the way.
I think I'm becoming good at what I do. And I'm
We
glad
we wouldn't be doing
like,
this interview if you weren't good at what you do.
and you know what? And to reflect on that, everything I've told you, I'm not afraid to say I did not start out sounding great at all.
Right.
Like, it was a big ass learning curve, bro. This music shit has been a big ass learning curve, and I'm still learning every day. Like, I just learned how to balance vocals today.
Oh,
like
shit,
right now. Yeah, like
YouTube
I
tutorials, or
completely-
are you how do you just fucking around, figure out yourself?
Slightly.
You use Logic, right?
Yeah. So let me get into that. So basically, I used to go to a studio a lot. My boy, when I first started, my boy Hypnotic, he was engineering. He was mixing and engineering and making beats. He was doing everything. He was doing a million jobs. I was just rapping.
Yeah.
Then we started going to the studio. My boy started engineering, Fritz.
Right.
And then, like, you know, coming into more recent times, or like just in the last 2 months, I started recording at home more. I got my mic set up right here.
Okay, so you got another mic, then you got your USB mic plugged in right now?
No, that's not. Yeah. This is just my headset, whatever.
Oh, your headset. Okay, yeah.
I use the Mac. Yeah, I run, you know, pretty standard shit.
Y'all thought that gaming shit fell off for XEL. Don't get it twisted. He's still got the setup. He got the focus right. The Scarlxrd focus right.
Yep.
Then if you are fucking with the focus right, you don't need to wear a condom when you pipe, because it's automatic virtual birth control. It's on some gay shit.
All of you starting music out there, all you need is this bad boy, a computer with software, a decent mic setup. Don't try not to fuck with a USB mic. Try to get an XLR. Yeah, get the pop filter. I need it.
You need the pop filter. I was just gonna say, you definitely probably need that pop filter.
I do need it. Yep. Some people cap. They don't fucking need that shit though. The shock mount for a scream rapper is very important.
Ooh.
It keeps that fucking mic steady. When you're screaming at it, the mic will rattle. That'll give extra sound and extra white noise you don't want.
Ooh.
Get that fucking shock mount.
You're getting those A1 pointers. Oh, by the way, you guys gotta also pay for this. We're gonna stop it right here. You gotta have a PayPal submission to listen to the XEL recording.
OnlyFans.
Yeah,
shit.
hit up his OnlyFans to give you those rare production tips, and also that XEL tip featured as well. So, okay, cool. We hit that.
So yeah, that's and then I started mixing myself and shit. Now I taught myself. Wave High gave me a couple pointers. My boy Hypnotic, he gave me tips all the time, still gives me tips. And even my boy Fritz, even though, like, you know, I don't go to him as frequently, he's not salty. He still helps me out, gives me tips, because he wants me to evolve. You know what I mean?
Genuine.
Yeah, that's the man, bro.
So
Fritz is the man.
that also, we're on the same subject. I want to talk about, where in the fuck are we recording where we are screaming our fucking dicks off, where we're not worried about someone committing capital murder in the residence across the street from us, and not making all these domestic violence calls? How the fuck does that go down?
Here, I scream right here.
I
scream right here. My window's right there, guys. I want you to know that. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I don't care.
It's fuck the neighbors. Hashtag fuck the neighbors.
Fuck the neighbors, bro. Fuck the neighbors. I'm sorry, neighbors.
Hey,
fuck you.
My man.
Luckily though, I think my neighbor is pretty old and he doesn't notice and he doesn't really give a shit at all ever. I've never had anyone called on me. I've never had a noise complaint ever.
Yeah.
No one gives a fuck.
So you're straight.
No one cares. So I'm straight, bro. No one cares.
Hey.
No one.
So
I live in a private
Zell's
residential.
screaming wherever the fuck he wants. Here, you've had it. He just told
I scream
you.
in here,
He's screaming everywhere.
living room, anywhere, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Zell's laying pipe and screaming at the same time. He doesn't moan. He screams. Hurt Gang.
Anywhere
lyrics.
I want.
There
Anywhere
it
I
is.
want, bro. I just
For
scream.
all the people
Wanna make a
curious out
scream?
there.
Yup. I want to make a scream rager right now. I will turn that shit on. I will fucking scream in this bitch right now. Just fucking let it out,
I almost
bro.
want to
I
get a
don't care.
sample of that right now in the
Okay.
fucking interview. It'd be so hard. Just have some Zell live lyrics on some genius shit.
Nah.
We'll save that for the IG Lives. We'll save it for the IG Live.
Vocal
It's late
rest,
in New York.
vocal rest. I'm vocal resting right now, dude. I'm
Yeah.
vocal resting. I screamed a lot today. I made 3 songs in the last 24 hours.
So it doesn't take any
I'm good.
codeine or fucking anything like that. No Robitussin.
Ronas, bro. Ronas,
Ooh, the recipe. It's a Zell
and-
recipe.
coffee. Literally on some Nelk Boy shit. Shout out Nelk Boy.
Shout out to
Ronas and
Nelk.
coffee.
Shout out to
Yo,
Canada.
Ronas and coffee, bro. That's it. That's
Are you
all.
a hardcore avid coffee drinker? Are we talking like 5 espresso shots per drink type shit? Straight on the rocks, or are we mixing it with a little milk, a little Americano action? What do we got?
Nah, I'll drink 6 shots of espresso straight.
This guy's
daily.
a psycho.
That's-
You
bro,
guys want to know how you scream like that?
twice.
It takes 12 total shots cumulatively of espresso shots. And if not, you're never going to be on Zell's level. You also got to dye your hair kind of blonde and wear a smiley face mask, or you'll never be on the same level. Also, shout out
I
to the
worked at a
mask.
coffee shop, so
Yeah.
hey,
All right. Hey, shout out to that, actually. That's sick.
yeah.
And I
But
think
yeah,
that...
bro, just screaming wherever.
Scream wherever. There you guys go right there. There it is. So let's talk about the meaning of hurt. We briefly got into this. You said that you had the hand tat, the knuckle tats almost, whatever, prior to even establishing hurt. So let's talk about H.U.R.T Gang, the meaning of hurt, what it stands for, and who is included in the collective as a whole. That's a lot.
Great.
We'll start with what
I've
H.U.R.T
been-
stands for.
All right, I've been waiting to talk about this. So I got the
Yeah.
tattoo back in November. I already explained to you guys why I got it.
Right.
But during that time when I got the tattoo, I was like, I'm gonna make it an acronym for something, just so it sounds kind of cool.
Right.
So I came up with the acronym, happier under revengeful thoughts. Yes, revengeful is a fucking word. People always question that all the time. Google it. It's a fucking word.
Look it up, motherfuckers.
Happier under
Urban Dictionary.
revengeful thoughts. Yes, it's to you think happy when you're plotting revenge, bro. That's what it means. Like, who isn't happy
Ooh.
sometimes when they're plotting revenge? You're happier under revengeful
Ooh.
thinking, thoughts, whatever. I actually have revenge tatted on me right here in Japanese too.
Oh, yup.
Yep. Happier under revengeful thoughts, bro. That's what it stands for.
It's like the pleasure in getting revenge.
The pleasure in getting revenge, exactly. Yes,
Uh.
that's what it means. It's
hard.
It's the pleasure of that, because there is pleasure in revenge. I don't care what anyone says. Like, whenever you've gotten revenge, after you've gotten it, you feel fucking good.
There it is.
You feel good.
There's that dopamine, serotonin release.
Yeah.
So,
You feel great.
all right. So at one point then you decided, all right, we're going to initialize. Did you decide that prior to getting the tat? Or was it after you're like, all right, now this stands for something?
No, I made
And
the
I'ma tell
acronym.
'em.
I made the acronym before I got the tat.
Okay. So then,
Yep.
so you have this acronym now, and you're basically an artist that's dolo at a certain point because you're the one that started H.U.R.T. and the whole
Absolutely.
CEO of H.U.R.T Gang and the establishment itself. So at a certain point, you decide, all right, just let you guys know, then this is what it is, and now we start collecting other artists. So let's talk about the other artists involved and maybe producers, if you want to give shouts out there, to the H.U.R.T Gang Collective. Just to let you guys know, H.U.R.T is a collective. There are multiple people. This isn't Zell doing it dolo, but he is the CEO, the runner of the business. So
All right, let's get into it. So, H.U.R.T. Basically, let's get to the start of it. Let me adjust my seat here.
I feel you.
because this always gets me hyped to talk about. I
Yeah,
love talking about my
my
collective.
nuts are kind of cramping right now. I gotta do a little little bat
Let's
wing
go.
adjustment.
Let's
These jeans are too tight.
Let's go.
All right.
So so basically, after I got my Vibes Forever upload on Gangin, I
Yeah.
started looking through the channel more, and I found another artist who really made me like fucking raise a brow. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this shit? Like
Ooh.
when I heard that song, that music, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? When I first heard it, that artist was Lexodus the fucking Cosmos, bro. Lexodus the Cosmos, my boy Lexo. When I heard his song "I'm Pipochi" on Trash Vibes Forever, I was fucking mind blown. I was like, yo,
Ooh.
I don't even know what the fuck this shit is. Like, it's just so weird and bizarre, but I get it, and it's fucking hype. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So you heard a
So I
Lexodus track on the same YouTube basically creator that you
That
were kind of
I
a part
got
of,
put
or
onto.
like that you were fucking with, and then you're like, holy shit, what is this? It's Lexodus the
Yep.
Cosmos.
Yeah, so I was in his chat. I was in the live chat for listening to music, just like what you do
Right.
for Vibes Forever. And that's where Strife, I believe, the owner, was like, hey, Lexo and Zell, you guys should make a song together or whatever. So Lexo ended up DMing me or some shit, and we ended up talking, and he sent me 2 opens. I took him to the studio, sent him back. That was it.
Oh wow.
After that, we were like, that was the first time I ever, like, besides Wave High, I linked with someone off the internet completely and just made music with them, and I was just like, wow. Like, and he was
Ooh.
like, whoa, you go hard. And I was like, you go hard. And then that was it. We were like,
a little polishing
brothers,
back and forth, no homo, but
still, yeah, like circle jerk, whatever the fuck you
not
want
on
to call
some
it.
faggot shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, yo, savage. Nah, but yeah. So basically, what happened is me and Lexo were like, wow, like this is sick. So
Right.
also at the time, I got recommended by Strife to hit up another artist as well, Eccentric Ren and 777 Eli.
Okay, so
But
real quick, little rewind. So initially we come in, we're just Zell solo. We hear about Lexodus. We start talking to Lexodus. Now we're kind of a duo at this point. Are we already planning to form a full ass collective, whole gang, 10 toes, where everyone's in here? So yeah, let's get into that.
Okay, so let's
you
get into
Eccentric
that real quick.
Right, for sure.
So before we talk about the other members, yeah, like, so basically, me and Lexo were like, yo, we were talking. He was in this group called Nail Biters at the time. Fucking losers, mind you. They're fucking losers. They're trash.
No shout out to them.
Lexo was like, no shout out. Lexo was
Fuck
like,
Nail Biters.
yo, I'm in a collective called Nail Biters. I was like, can I join? Right at first, and he was like, nah, you don't want to join. They fucking suck. Right? He's like, there's only one good artist. That artist was Canon or whatever. I believe. I don't remember the exact story, but so at first Lexo was like, yo, like, I'm like, yo, Lexo, why don't we like team up and just like, let's just start dropping together like a lot of shit. Let's start like a little collective.
Right.
And then he's like, all right, bet. So basically we started H.U.R.T, just me and Lexo, and it was a duo. We're just a duo. We're just us two.
So Lexo's like the OG pretty much almost with you. Like probably within months of, well, I mean, I guess you didn't decide it was going to be H.U.R.T like as a whole, like a collective or anything with multiple people until Lexo, or like.
Yeah, no, so I never knew H.U.R.T would be the name of the collective, but we basically were like, let's start a duo or a collective. Like, let's start our own thing. And then he was like, what should we name it? I was like, yo, I have this tattoo on me. It's called H.U.R.T. Like, why don't we name it H.U.R.T? And my tag on IG at the time was Zella's H.U.R.T. He was like, yo, that's pretty fire. Let's do it. Happy Under Revengeful Thoughts. He was like, that's sick. Let's do it. So we start that, and we're just a duo. It's Zell and Lexo. Then basically almost a day or two later, we got put on to Eli through Vibes Forever too. We met him in the chat. He ended up hitting me up, asking me if I wanted to do a song or some shit. I think that's how it went. I don't know. I don't want him to be like, oh, why'd you interpret it that way? whatever down the road.
Right.
Either he hit me up or I hit him up. I don't remember, but it was a matter of he thought I was gonna charge him for a song, and I was like, nah, let's just make some shit, right?
Yeah.
So he comes in the group, he sends me an open, and that's when we made this song called XEL, which was like Lexo, Eli, and Zell, like Lex, Zell, Eli.
Now stop! Hey, got a pole with a blast. Ain't a couple perkins, but I swear that they won't last. Yeah, shawty has a ring, cause I put it in her ass. Yeah, it's been a couple days since I've been over the gas. Hey, fuck that fuck boy, he a chump. Hey, sliced him up like I was drunk. Hey, off the perk like I'm Little Pump. Hey, smoke that bitch like she was a blunt. Hey, hit a grand slam, but I was only trying to bunt. That bar was kinda weak, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Aw, man. Hey, hey, hey. When I'm with my bitch, yeah, I'm rocking that Prada. Stronger than Kid Boo in the final saga. Pulling on her hair and I gotta scream, yeah. Now stop! What's the reason? Gotta switch up on them like a season. They were about to take shots, now they season. And I'll bless you all like you're sneezing. Cause I called up Eli on my phone. Yeah, him and Lexo run through your home. Bitch, you ain't Google, you don't got Chrome. I'll watch how you talk, nigga, I don't like your song.
Grab a clip, relinquish and reminisce. Ever since you asked, so they did this. And furthermore, the element of which you call the evident and relevance. The reference of a fucking of a pussy nigga fucked on the pussy. Hey, wrist in his wrist so long. Jumping in the pussy, got my hand foot on. Prison in that nigga ball rag, green thong. Pussy's ass, catching boy, talking Pokemon.
So we made the song, and that was it. We were like, hey, Eli, do you want to join? He was just Eli at the time. That's it. No handle in front of it, nothing. He's just Eli. Like, yo, do you want to join me in Lexo's collective? He's like, word, who's in it? We're like, we're just like, what up, son? Like, what up? And then he's just like, all right, let's do this shit. So he joins the collective. So now it's me, Eli, and Lexo. That's when we started the Discord. And we started, bro, that was it. We started making a song every fucking day.
Are you still open for fans coming into the Discord?
Yeah. We have fans coming on our Discord. You can get the link to our Discord.
Yeah, we'll get the link to the Discord as well.
On my Instagram bio, my link tree, you can just click on it and boom. That was her on Instagram.
Fuck that. We're dropping that in the description and right here on the bottom of this recording. Yeah. So then, so now we got Eli on the scene. We got Lexodus. We got Zell, the founder. So now what happens moving forward with the whole thing?
So basically, we're like, okay, what do we do now? Like, we're just making music. What do we do? So we started dropping songs a lot. At the time, I was collaborating with another rapper named Provinci. That's my homie. Lexo was also collabing with him. He comes around. He doesn't join the collective because he was in Saber Gang with Xanac and Skywalk. But he ends up coming around and just creating with us as a bro. Like, he's like, yo, I'm going to just make shit with y'all.
Oh, okay.
He joins. Lexo's like, I'm going to pull in another guy. He pulls in Cannon. He said, however, he's really young. Cannon's only 13 years old at the time. He's 14 now. But he was like, I'm going to pull this kid in. He's mad young. I was like, bro, a fucking 13-year-old kid? He's like, nah, you just got to hear him.
Yeah.
Right? Brings him in. Cannon's fucking fire. I'm like, holy shit. Brings in Cannon. We get in touch with Hood Vibes Forever. He ends up joining our Discord. He ends up bringing people over. This so one of our first producers, Katsu, he joins H.U.R.T. So the original first lineup of H.U.R.T, I'm gonna tell you right now, people just started coming in, basically out of nowhere. Once it was 3 of us, there was many quick.
Oh, okay,
so
okay. Because I know H.U.R.T gang's a fucking mob. It's a whole ass cult.
Yeah, so Katsu brought in another rapper. He brought in 2 more rappers, Dedi Tachi and Broken Tokyo. Basically, the first H.U.R.T lineup ever, I'm going to give it to you right now. After, like, the true formation, where we were like, all right, we are a fucking, like, collective now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the lineup of, like, the boys.
It's officially the gang.
Yeah, it was a gang, H.U.R.T gang. That's when it became H.U.R.T gang.
Oh, okay.
So, it was me as a rapper. These are the rappers. Me, Lexo, Eli, Broken Tokyo, and Dedi Tachi.
Okay.
Those are the first 5 rappers. Dedi Tachi fell off very fast.
I was wondering,
Then Cannon. Cannon came in. So it was us 5, like with Cannon.
What happened to
So
Deddy?
those are who?
The other dude you were mentioning right before that fell off. What'd you say? His name
Oh,
was?
Gucci.
Oh, is that who you said fell off? Like you said that. You
Deddy
exchanged-
Tachi. Deddy
Yeah,
Tachi.
Deddy Tachi. Deddy, yeah.
Yeah, Deddy Tachi.
Deddy
He
Tachi.
just, I don't know. He just like didn't create.
Wasn't
and shit, and
consistent.
he got-
Yeah.
Just like fell off.
Right.
So it was just us. It was us 5, whatever. And then we had Katsu producing. So basically, we made a song. Katsu had a rap verse on it. It didn't go well. Eli ends up like saying, like, putting down the hammer. He's like, I'm taking your verse off, Katsu. It's not good. Let's just move on and drop the song without it. Katsu gets upset. He leaves H.U.R.T. Gone. Broken Tokyo leaves with him because that was his friend. Unfortunate, because like me and him made good music, but Broken came back around. He's also in H.U.R.T. again right now.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes
So then
back.
once you lose them, it is now you, Lexo,
Eli and Cannon.
Okay.
Yes. So then at the time I started me and
Time frames right
Me and-
here too. Where we at? What time?
this is
roughly?
this is in April
Of this year.
this year, April.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
April. Yeah, so April, late April, mid-April. So we get them. Then Ren also was like someone who was just like we're like kind of like I was talking to on the side to collaborate with, not to join H.U.R.T, just to work with. I
So
knew
where'd
he was
you
from New York.
dig? Yeah. Okay. You dug him up somewhere.
No, so Ren we met in Vibes Forever as well. In that chat.
Okay.
He came around. Eli also separately, ironically, was planning to make a song with him on the side. Like they both had their own, and we didn't even know we knew each other.
Oh shit.
So he was like, I was like, yo. One day I just dropped it to him like, yo, I'm about to make this song with this guy named Eccentric Ren. He's like, oh shit, I know him. I'm making a song with him too. I was like, oh shit, word. So that's what happens. Ren is around, but he's not in H.U.R.T yet. Gucci Armor, I recruited him.
Okay.
I found him in another Discord. We ran into each other. I ended up connecting with him pretty well. He joins. Lexo catches not good vibes. Eli fucks with his music. Me, him, and Eli started making shit. And
was it his music more so, or like his personality, like the way he moved?
his music was great, honestly. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like Gucci Armor is a great artist, and I'm not gonna shit on his art, but he just wasn't a good fit for the collective.
Okay.
It just wasn't good.
Right.
So we ended up having a sit down with him. Even Provinci joined that sit down conversation, which I appreciate, and Eccentric Ren, and they both were not in H.U.R.T at all. Yet. But they were in that Discord as monitors because they fucked with H.U.R.T and they actually cared about like the well-being of artists in it because they just fuck with us. They're our boys. Like, you know what I mean? They make music with us, which was really nice to them. So like shout out to them for that, yo.
Right.
So then basically what happens is, you know, we're making shit with Canon. We also have another producer at the time. His name is Kyoto Clan.
Yeah.
Kyoto Clan is also a really fire producer. He produced a lot of our big group songs. So moving forward, like let's push forward a little. Everyone's good. We're making music a lot. We got rid of Gucci. This after I ended up meeting you through the H.U.R.T gang. We dropped the H.U.R.T gang
the
song
first
in your
song I
Discord.
ever heard with XEL was actually a feature with Gucci, and just to give you guys a little bit of a rundown of how that worked, what happened, and this is how I met XEL. So here's a little rundown for the people, just let them know. So I did a greatest hits stream. I'd already streamed about 40 sometimes. I'm at about stream 40. And I'm like, all right, I have to spend all my time breaking down my favorite fucking tracks. I had about 15 to 17 lined up. I come across this track. It was submitted by a guy named Gucci Armor. If I remember right, and I'm pretty sure. And I come across it, and I don't really remember too much.
Yeah, he's the one that submitted it.
Yeah, so I don't remember too much of it, but I'm going back through the streams because I'm fucked up a lot on the streams for the people that don't know. So I gotta get some reminders sometimes about what the fuck happened. My life's a blur. So I'm going back through. I'm listening to this song. It's all right. We hit this verse, and it comes in. It's towards the end a little bit, and I remember listening to it. This dude comes in, he's fucking screaming his ass off, and it's just fire. And I'm like listening to this, and I'm fed up. I'm like, I've been listening to music all day, running back through streams, hella annoyed, and all of a sudden someone comes on and they're screaming, and I'm like bobbing my fucking head. And then I start listening. Ends up it's XEL. So then I come into contact with XEL. He says, by the way, I was the guy on that verse. The only reason I put that song on the Greatest Hits stream was because of XEL. I just want to say, no disrespect to Gucci Armor, but the reason I was on the stream was strictly because of that verse, and that's how we came into contact. So there's that rundown. So getting back into it, with the H.U.R.T Gang Collective. So
Yeah. So basically, we got rid of Gucci, whatever, because Lexo was like, we're not doing this. Like, he can't be in here, and I'm like, come on, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, yo, like, I tried to even get in Gucci's corner a little bit, but I'm like, yo, bro, like, I can't have Lexo hate you.
If Lexo doesn't fuck with you, then it's not gonna be.
Yeah, I can't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
me and Lexo
Some homie
started
shit.
this shit together. Like, we started the collective. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could be like, yo, Lexo, you're tripping, but at the same time, I also have my own personal quarrel with Gucci that I was upset about from that specific song with a marketing aspect, and he didn't market the song right, and I didn't appreciate that at all. So, it was kind of like clip for him at that point. We were just like, yeah, he's
another note taken
hairy,
right
bro.
there. That's pretty important just for the people.
Yeah,
for
like,
the artists.
if you guys are gonna work with other artists, man, market your shit together, man. Like,
100%.
don't fuck each
If
other
not,
over.
how can you be fucking with that other person? That's snake energy. 100%.
Unless you buy the feature.
Right.
But other than that, like, if it's a free thing, like, you know, don't work with people that you don't fuck with for free then.
Straight
Period.
up, man, you see it all the time. And I don't know. It's just because your homie's in the studio with you. does not
Especially
mean
if
you
you're the
guys need to make
fucking
a
one
track.
carrying the song. Like, I carried
Hey.
the fucking song, bro.
Like, there's
Like,
no
and you're
way.
not gonna fucking promo it?
Yeah.
You're
so
tripping,
then,
bro.
so then now we got basically almost the whole H.U.R.T Gang Collective at this point, right?
So basically, yeah. So basically, over time we pulled more people in. I ended up linking with Ren in person. We go to my studio. We made the song Unholy. Went apeshit. That was one of the first songs I dropped.
So it
to you
just
in
so
your stream.
happens that Ren happens to be in New York. Does that just kind of like coincidentally work out for you guys? All of a sudden you're like,
Yeah.
oh wait, you're from New York? Type
Yep.
shit? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So we were just like, oh, you're from New York. Like, I noticed that in his pictures and stuff, like in his tags.
Ooh,
So
okay.
he ends up driving down to me. We go to my studio, and we made Unholy, and he was just like, wow, and I was like, wow, like, holy shit, that was fucking sick. First time I ever linked with someone straight up off of like SoundCloud or some shit in person.
Ooh, okay.
And after that, we're like, he was just like, I don't know, somewhere along the line, like, yo, I'm in H.U.R.T. Like, let's do this
Right,
shit. I'm
and
here.
now it's
Like, I
sort of-
fuck with you guys. Like, he fucked with Eli already. He fucked with me. He's like, yeah. Like, we weren't a clouded group at all.
Yeah.
But at the time, like, you know, we gained some, like, following now. We do have following now for sure. We do have
Right.
people
So
that
you're
fuck
getting
with
like a
us.
little bit of like Ren's got a side of his coming in. So that's what's cool about the collective. You know, you got like Ren's side coming in. I know Ren's got people that really fuck with Ren straight up. I know a lot of people
He's
fuck with
probably
you
our
straight
biggest
up.
member.
Right.
Yeah.
So then now people are starting to come through and realize what the fuck H.U.R.T Gang's about. Like, it's like a hot thing now at this point. And so
Yeah.
here we're talking, we have basically the whole H.U.R.T Gang collective now at this point, and this is probably what, May?
Yeah, so this is like in May. We had Ren, and the last few members to join were Shuriken, the producer of that. And then our big one is Feedy. Feedy is one of our main producers too. He is. I recorded on a Feedy beat last night. He has some really big placements. He's produced for Xanac and Skywalk. He's produced for Project.
Yeah.
H.U.R.T Gang members, a bunch of other rappers, I think Gizmo or some shit.
Right.
Feedy is the fucking man, bro. He's the man. And then we have two more people. We have one more artist who joined fairly recently because of Ren, which was Killblood. He's a producer and a rapper.
Okay, yeah.
He does both. I want to say he produces better than he raps, but he raps fairly well. He does scream rap pretty well. Like, he's good. I love working with him. And then Ariel. Ariel is our newest producer, one of them. I fucking love that kid, bro. Ariel is the dude.
Shout out to
He's the
Ariel.
man. He produced my song, Babadook. Oh, and one more person, GX Beats.
GX Beats.
GX Beats, bro. GX Beats.
Okay,
Shout out
so
GX
let's
Beats.
break it down then right here. So, H.U.R.T gang, this is tough, and I don't want to put you on the spot right now, but I'm going to say just name them out. If you forget someone real quick, I just want to know who's currently part of the H.U.R.T gang collective.
Right now.
Yeah,
Okay, so rappers or producers?
both.
Or like both? Okay. It is me, Ren, Eccentric Ren, Lexus.
We hate Ren.
Ha, we hate
Fuck
Ren.
Ren.
Cannon. Yeah. So me, Ren, Lexo, Cannon, Killblood. But Killblood recently got hurt, so I don't know how that's gonna affect him. Broken Tokyo is in and out,
Okay.
so I don't know what's up with him. He's a younger dude too, but whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna really include him right now, but those are the main 5 right there.
Okay.
Then we got for producers, we got Feedy, Shuriken, GX, Ariel, and is that everyone? I think that's everyone.
I think so. And if you left someone out, they were definitely mentioned before. It's just hard to mention fucking 10 people off tops.
So the biggest highlight of the biggest missing person here is Eli right now.
Right. So what's the whole thing with Eli then in this case currently?
Oh boy.
'Cause we
So,
know Eli.
I can't give away
777
details
Eli.
of his personal life because that's his personal life and I'm not gonna be that kind of person.
Absolutely.
But Eli is a great dude. One of my best friends in music for sure. Me and him evolve together, we grow together. Harsh criticism. We didn't always see eye to eye sometimes, but that never jaded our
Friendship
our
and shit.
creations. Like,
Right.
yeah, never. Like, it was kind of just like, yo, bro, I think you need to redo this. It was like, are you sure? Like, are you sure? Are you sure? Like, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. You know, dumb shit. But like, it was never like,
Right.
yo, fuck you. You're wrong. Like, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So Eli had this first moment where he was gonna step out of the collective, and he did, and it was a really low point for H.U.R.T. We almost ended up disbanding over that. That was back in like May. It was a little bit after the H.U.R.T gang drop, but he ended up coming back around like after a couple days, and he ended up staying, and boom, we ended up creating more and more.
Yeah, because I do
however, there
remember
was
getting
always
my last Eli track, and he sent me that. He shot me that in the DM. He said that this is the last track that I will be submitting to the stream. Just to let you know.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
that was probably
so-
a few weeks ago.
Yeah, so he
It's currently September.
he always
mid-September.
stated to me, yeah, he always stated to me that he had this thing that I'm not going to talk about, but
Right.
it's a career goal of his that he was going to be pursuing around early September time. So I always knew in my head that Eli wasn't going to be there forever, but he was such a hard core brother member to the group that it felt like he would never go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you almost forgot at some point, like shit.
yeah,
he's
like,
about to,
he's
about
yeah.
to be gone. Shit.
And there was times where me and Lexo and Ren would be like, because we're like, me, Lexo, and Ren are like currently the main owners of H.U.R.T right now.
Right.
Me, Lexo, and Ren. Because we are the main content creators. Like, we put out the most content right now, and we're the.
By the
oldest.
way, I wish Ren's bitch ass was in this interview right now, but fuck Ren. We fucking hate Ren. Ren, you're a little bitch, and we'll talk soon, motherfucker.
You get the eccentric Ren interview next.
We'll get
That'll
the
be
eccentric Ren coming up soon, my man.
lit.
Anyways.
So basically, the time came. The way I knew Eli was gonna leave, the way he went about leaving, I didn't appreciate so much, and I think he knows that, and he felt bad, and he apologized to me even a little bit in general.
Right.
And I accept the apology, of course. I'm not gonna be like, oh, fuck you. but it's gonna be hard for me to like if he ever wants to come back around. It's just gonna be hard for me to like let that in. I probably would though because that's still a bro. But
It's almost like he didn't
it's
put in
just-
his 2 weeks type shit.
Kinda, yeah, like it was kind of like that,
Yeah.
yeah. It was just kind of sussed out, and he tried to blame me for shit. When and a lot of our fans became curious and unsure of what the fuck was going on, like. But then he went
Right.
back on that, and he cleared the air, and a lot of our fans know the truth now. But Eli went to go pursue his job, his career. Went to go pursue his career.
Right. Shout out to
And,
Eli. Obviously, just let everyone know on the air. I know me and Zell both understand this. There's no harsh feelings, I don't think, towards Eli. So
No, none at
I wanna
all.
say that
No,
real quick, 'cause it's fucking.
none at all. But yeah, man, Eli's a good dude. He's
Shout out to
just,
Eli.
it's unfortunate, man, because he's really talented, and
Right.
I know if I'm sure he's gonna watch this, and like Eli, like I know if you watch this, bro, like I wish you would come back because I still want to make music with you, and I know like you could go very far, and I would hate to like leave you behind because you helped us. You know, I don't want to leave him behind because he helped us
Get
in ways. Even though he had no following. His sound generated people toward me and Ren and Lexo still too more.
right.
You know, you get what I'm
So
saying?
he was
Those
like
features-
strong on like the promo side of things for a little bit, or like not. You
It
said
was-
he didn't have a
no,
ton of
not
followers.
even.
He didn't have a ton
It
of
was-
followers,
bro.
but like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even that. It was his music, like his verses were fucking fire. People were gravitated toward that. So we would drop a song, people liked his music.
Yeah.
Period. People would like it. He didn't have
Oh, okay.
exposure. We gave him exposure. People kept coming back to us because they saw Eli's name. Too.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like people fucked with his shit. But
yeah.
I mean, you know, he made his own choices, and you know, he's a grown man and he can do that. So,
exactly.
period.
I feel it.
you know what I mean? But yeah, that's all the members right now currently. The main people, the owners right now, I'd say the main people holding H.U.R.T up on stilts is me, Ren, Lexo, Ariel, even GX Beats. He's creating a lot. Feedy's also part of it, and he
And I
supports
listen
us a
live.
lot.
No. I'm just,
And Cannon is the man behind the fucking art. You guys see that shit right here? That whole art shit. Hold on.
We'll talk about that in a second, motherfucker.
Hold on. That merch, go cop it. Look at that shit.
As you guys know,
Yo.
this is my goddamn boy. Anyways, we're boys, and all right.
Cannon, all the fan art.
Me and Zell are about to do a link up soon. We'll end up
Yes.
vlogging that shit. We'll figure it out. But that's an upcoming plan that we also have. No longer swept under the rug. You guys are gonna see it. You're gonna see me in New York whipping my dick
Go
out.
cop those masks. Cop up.
All right, stop promoting your shit for a second. all right. Let's get into this real quick. We're gonna get into that subject in a split second. All right, let's talk about the Zell hand tats. We already get the gist of the H.U.R.T. We got the H.U.R.T across. I think it's on your left hand. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. We got H.U.R.T on the left hand. Let's talk a little bit more about the other side. Let me see the other hand, or is it the
Gotcha.
same hand?
Let's see if I can get it.
So here's the other hand. If you guys can't see, you can see now. We got daggers coming through right from lower knuckle, damn near to the fingertip, cutting through.
Yeah.
Let's talk about those tattoos.
Uh-huh.
All the bitches, all the groupies want to know. The H.U.R.T gang groupies, I bet.
I got that, and then I got the hyena here too.
Okay, yeah. The Zell hand tats.
So basically, I got it as a just as a commitment. As a commitment to music, because like, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna go work in a fucking bank or some shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Dr. Zell, Dr. Zell with the clipboard.
Nah, bro, no. Yeah, bro. I mean, I got it as a commitment. My mom was pissed as fuck. She's just like, I can't believe it, but like, hey, like, I get it.
Life's
My
like,
dad's
it's your
just
life.
My dad's like, fuck it.
You're a pimp.
I'm not gonna live my life not looking a way that I want to. I always fucked with tattoos and stuff. I even have I have a fan art tattoo on me. Right here.
Oh, shit. I never even saw that. That's fucking hard.
Yeah, so fan made that shit, and I got that shit tatted on me.
Damn,
Yeah.
imagine being the fan artist who makes a fucking image, does some shit, some graphic shit, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know,
It's on my body.
It's on it's on Zell's fucking body, bro. It's the ultra
Yeah.
shout out, on the gang,
It's ultimate shout
on
out.
the H.U.R.T
yes.
gang,
Yeah.
So the daggers
Commitment.
though. Specifically, I've been curious about the daggers. What exactly are the daggers? Just, it also represents kind of the H.U.R.T thing.
Yeah, I'd say it.
You're kind of a big knife guy. I get the influence. You're kind of a knife guy. You were holding up a knife for like literally 20 minutes during this interview.
Yeah.
Still right there. So.
I mean, all right. So, I kind of realized like, okay, I got hurt, here.
Right.
And you know, like typically tattoos are red like that.
Yeah.
And nothing I
Left.
can get really is gonna follow up properly with hurt sentence wise, like blank hurt.
Yeah.
So,
Fuck H.U.R.T.
I was like, you know what? I'll get like fuck hurt, yeah. So I was like, I'll just get some like, you know, I'll get some swords going through. I always fucked with like knives and shit like that.
I think it
so
fits.
it was like,
I
fuck
think it
it.
fits well. Honestly,
Yeah.
I give it to the Zell personality. I rock with the tat.
Yeah, man,
It's the iListenLive approval of the tattoo.
Let's go.
All right. Another thing I do want to talk about also is, let's talk about the Zell merch side of things. And obviously, at this point, we know Zell's big businessman, CEO of H.U.R.T Gang, basically, actually 100%. Started this. He's all about doing what he can promo-wise. He's been on pages, is acclimated to that side of things in the game. So let's talk about the merch. Let's talk about Zell merch and H.U.R.T Gang merch.
Yeah, so
When this
I
came
got
out.
got this hoodie out right now. This new hoodie, like I was showing you guys. This is the Mickey / Cuphead.
Zell's
Zell
about to be
model
hooking
right
me
here.
up with those hoodies too, by the way. So you're finna be seeing me flex them on at least one of the streams.
I got my
It's not a brand deal.
I got my first T-shirt. But yeah, here I'll show you guys one more time.
There it is.
Yeah,
Stay
man.
H.U.R.T, kids.
I'm not gonna go grab a tee right now, but
Yeah.
I have T-shirts. They're all on my like on my merch store. We also got face masks right now too. They look just like this.
Ooh. Smiley gang.
Smiley face mask. None like this though. This is just me.
Oh,
This is my shit, my personal one.
Okay.
Yeah, so the merch, I got into the merch through a friend out in LA. She put me onto a merch site, and I just got into designing my own clothes and stuff because I don't know, I always liked making my own custom shirts. Like when X first came out, I made my first custom tee of XXXTentacion
Ooh.
back in the day. Yeah, wait,
Shouts
I
to
think I got a
X.
picture of it.
Another
picture of
maybe
it.
partial influence. We get that a lot with the Zell thing. I know it's weird to say, but everyone's always comparing Zell to X on some shit where I've always personally thought it was different. That's my take. I don't really see it like that, but
Right
some people
here,
do.
there's it. That was it. The personal XT, bro. I made that shit. Back,
So what do you
check the
think
date.
about the X comparisons, the
2017.
influences though? Thing.
What? Getting compared to X, I mean, it's a gift and a curse, right?
Yeah.
I mean, getting compared
Right.
to X means I sound good, right?
100%.
You know? Getting compared to X also means like, hey, you sound just like him, even though I don't. X just did a ton of things. He was just like he was the arbiter of a lot of shit. So
He was like, for all the little kids and shit, like that's what they knew as like screaming rap, because he was the biggest
Yeah.
one, and like after he died, it was such a huge influence, and like people started tapping into his music more. So now they're like, all right, anyone who's going for this scream effect, we're putting X as like the top of the hierarchy. So it's like,
right.
I think that's where a lot of people draw these comparisons from.
I don't think we actually talked about my influences. I think we missed that one.
We did a little bit. We were talking about the Beatles and shit.
Yeah,
And then
I
Wayne.
will say real quick.
Yeah, the newer.
Uh-huh.
We'll talk about this. I guess maybe the scream influences. Or
Okay, I
guess
got you right now.
Yeah, that's probably. I think what we're shooting for here.
So my main rap influences were, so I did fuck with X, but he wasn't really an influence in rap for me. I fucked with Ski, but also wasn't an influence in rap.
Right.
Comethazine was an influence in rap for me initially.
Ooh.
I really fucked with Comethazine.
I'll walk
heavily.
around like that. Finger on the
Yeah, hell
trigger.
yeah. I went to his shows. We even saw him
Ooh.
outside and shit. He's mad
Is that
cool.
Manhattan?
I fuck with him. Yeah, Manhattan. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Comethazine was a big one. Now for screaming influences, I started fucking with Scarlxrd a lot. I got put on a project too, but wasn't heavy on him. I was mainly heavy on Scarlxrd for a little bit, but then I got into more underground rappers that I
Right.
found through like this YouTube channel called No Bands. So shout out to No Bands.
Ooh.
Ren also has a music video on his channel.
Hey.
That's where I found this artist named
Shout out to that.
Menma.
Okay.
I found this artist named Menma, and I listened to him, and I was like, no one goes harder than fucking Menma. Like, bro, this guy goes fucking hard. If you listen to his shit, bro, oh my god, you thought I go hard? Damn, bro, Menma goes fucking in. I mean, he doesn't drop as consistently as he used to, which kind of scares me a little because I don't want him to disappear. And he did disappear for a while. He privatized his whole
Ooh.
SoundCloud, and I was devastated. I was like, oh my fucking god. But, however, I did DM him a few times. I asked him for a feature. Might come on the way, and if that does happen, that'd be crazy. He randomly commented on one of my songs like a month ago, my Kakazoo freestyle. I was so fucking like, it was so random. He started following me on SoundCloud, then he commented on one of my songs. I was like, holy fucking shit, my main influence. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That was my main influence to getting into Scream. That's like who I took a lot of like inspiration from and learned how to scream from just listening to.
Right.
And structure. My favorite rapper in the underground right now. Favorite rapper.
Dude.
It's this rapper named Wrath.
Ooh.
W-R-X-T-H. Wrath. Shout out to Wrath, bro. That's my favorite rapper in the underground right now. He's mad cool. I fuck with him. He's so hard, bro. He's
so more so like underground influences basically was like pretty much the big thing. So
and the people I work with.
Do you kind of feel like dudes like X sort of paved the way for these types of guys and people like that, or do you feel like they were kind of on their own shit the whole time, like from the very like get-go beginning type shit?
So I think X definitely did like
lay
the
some
main thing
groundwork.
So the main thing I think X did for the underground music scene was I think he made it mainstream to not be scared to put out shit that's not mainstream.
Okay.
So he made it mainstream.
Like not trying to just fit with the norm, the radio norms and shit. Was like, all right, I'm big, but I'm just gonna fucking hit it from this standpoint.
To put shit out. Like he made that mainstream.
What's your favorite X album, real quick? I do want to ask.
My favorite X album.
Is the question mark?
Nah, I don't really have a favorite X album. To be honest with you, I have a favorite. Okay, if I had to pick like a whole project that X was even featured on, it was probably Drown in Designer by Ski Mask. Like I like that one. You know the one with like the hockey face and he's like holding the thing or whatever.
Yeah,
I
know exactly what you're talking about.
Drown in Designer. That tape. Yeah. That was one of the first underground projects ever that I just could listen to the whole thing. Ooh. And I was like, whoa, this is like sick. And they had Take a Step Back on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like my shit. If I had to pick an X album, I know like a lot of people didn't fuck with Skins. I kind of did though.
Ooh.
His posthumous album, I kind of fucked with Skins.
I liked his most recent one too, actually, which is crazy. No one really fucked with that. I don't know what it was called. It was one that had like Numb the Pain and shit with like Blink-182 and like there was a couple other songs.
I also listened to a lot of Lil Peep and Lil Tracy. Ooh. I listen to Lil Tracy a lot.
You hear Like a Farmer?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like Tracy a lot. Lil Tracy is fire. He's really fire.
Okay. Yeah. So all right, let's go back to where we were at with the merch thing. So where do we order if we're a big fan of XEL merch / H.U.R.T Gang merch? Where exactly do we go? And we need to drop that link right down here.
I got you right now. So you just go to my you can just go to my Instagram, like H.U.R.T. You just go to my link tree.
Ooh.
Boom. And right near the bottom, you can just hit the merch store link right there. It's also on my SoundCloud, and you just go there, and you can just hit the side,
Bang.
catalog. Boom. It'll cop up.
There it is. Just let you boys know. That's how you cop
Yep.
the Zell merch. There it is.
Yep, you got the masks, everything on there. That's how you get it. It's
Bang.
also on my fucking Spotify. There's a link to it on my SoundCloud and shit too, and usually my YouTube videos, everything.
Show. All right. Leading me into the finalizing question here.
Yep.
Damn, about to forget it. Oh, what are we looking at as far as upcoming projects for Zell/H.U.R.T gang? What's coming in the future that we should pay attention to? Are there any big producers? What are we looking at? Timeline wise.
So right now,
some people keep this shit secret, by the way. In other interviews I've done, people don't always.
Oh really? No.
Yeah, just let you know.
No. I'll talk about it.
Bet. We got open
so
books
right now we got coming up, right here. Wait, let me find it. Sorry, 1 second. We have a project coming next month.
Ooh.
All right, hang on. I can't find it right now. Hang on. Here, I got you right now.
October gang.
Boom. Yeah. So, right here. It's all privatized.
Ooh.
This is the big leak. This is the big leak. Happier Under Revengeful Thoughts. That's the first. My first
Peep
big.
that cover art. That album
Yeah,
art,
the
baby.
cover art goes crazy.
Y'all don't even know.
Every member.
Y'all don't know shit about cover art until you see fucking Zell's cover art, bro. Y'all be on some bullshit.
Boom, right there. I got some big features on it. Got my solo Caution 3.
So that's straight private. Yeah, that's on SoundCloud. Or is
Look
that
at that. We even got some Eli songs on there.
Ooh.
Unheard Eli shit.
So what date are we thinking here?
This
for the fans.
This is gonna. Know. I got some big standouts. I got Kid X on there. I got Ethan Ross. Coming. Lexo. Everyone, bro. I got a lot of big names on this project. This is coming. So on October 4th, everyone, on the channel called Scroll, October 4th, my song Caution is dropping there. 100K, I'm getting a face tat. It gets 100K, I'm getting a fucking face tat.
Ooh, there it is, right there.
Get that shit to 100K, bro. I will get a face tattoo.
I'm gonna help
Smiley
you,
face right here. Smiley face right here.
If Zell doesn't walk out with a face tat going into 2021, I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna fly out to New York and beat the shit out of him.
It's gonna do. I think it's gonna do the 100K. Shit, let's go for 1 million. Right now, I got one song on there. It's at 80K. My song was Xanakin Skywalk. Shout out to Xanakin and Lexo. Shout out Lexo.
The up is soon. Don't sleep.
We got that coming. So I was shooting to drop the EP the same day, October 4th. It might be delayed by a week or two though.
Right.
We just gotta see. We got the tracks coming in now. I got more work back from somebody else, so we're gonna see.
Yeah.
But mid-October, expect something. Mid to late October.
There you guys have it right there. That's it.
Yep.
All right,
and also every Friday I drop a single. Almost every Friday except for today.
Peep that as well. All right.
Yeah.
So I do want to say, this will be the conclusion of the iListenLive interview with my man fucking Zell. You heard it here first. This is a rare interview.
H.U.R.T gang.
I don't think we're about to see any more Zell interviews anytime soon. This is the one. So go tap in.
First one ever. My first interview
tap in
ever.
At the end of the interview. You're already tapped in, but tap in. Hey, first interview ever, gang. And my man Zell, we got links that we need necessarily dropping in the description. You already know what it is. Go check that shit out. We're finna be here. I'm gonna be streaming, just to let you guys know, on Thursdays, guaranteed 7:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If not, I will be there on some other random ass days. So go subscribe to iListenLive on YouTube. We're about to get it popping. We got big shit coming, just as my man Zell does with the H.U.R.T gang. Shout out to my man Zell. Appreciate you for coming on, my G.
Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. It was fun as fuck.
Easy.
Kicking it, drinking up with the boy, and talking about my shitty fucking life. Bang.
Much love, gang.